Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these all-star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for the National League, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, how about a scouting report?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Mike Trout. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. And now the 0-1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Trout around second, on his way to third.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Fouled off. He was late. No outs, runner over at third. And fouled off.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. In the dirt, fires to third, but he's back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
A little bit low, and that's ball one.
Ball 2. Ball
Just
3.
missed. Bobby Witt Jr. up next for the American League. Two down, nobody on.
What do you
Started to
got?
go after it. Now a look down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. The 3-1. Hammered, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Bobby Witt
Now here's Bobby Witt
Jr.
Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Caminero off of first with 2 away. Out to short, Abrams. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The AL leads it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for the American League, Cam Schlittler. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Kyle
Leading
Schwarber
off
comes
tonight,
up to hit
the
here.
Designated hitter, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That was straight queso right there.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Batting second, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Ball 1. Ball. That's down.
On the outside corner, strike 1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Outside
Ball 3.
low. Ball 3. Outside ball 4.
Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome.
Batting third,
It wasn't an
the first
intentional
baseman,
walk,
number
but
5,
he wasn't exactly
Freddie
trying to attack the zone either.
Freeman.
One down. Next to the dish is Freddie. One and 0 to Freddie Freeman. Runner on the move. And a foul ball. The 1-1. That catches the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Center field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
There we go.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
So 2 down. Here comes that funky Muncie to the plate. And that
Nope, that's a ball.
misses. And it's 1-0.
Aye.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Muncie hits one in the air. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the
top of the
American
second.
League,
Here comes
the right
Belly to
fielder,
take his
Cody
cuts.
Bellinger.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count. I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots that are so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Ball,
Misses
that's
off the plate. Ball 3. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Payoff pitch. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Here's Riley Green. First
Off
pitch
the plate,
misses.
ball one.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey! Ball, that's low.
Check swing. He won
two.
it. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one hammered. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
That's in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Green on at second with 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the American League, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Ripped a triple to open up the ball game.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Fouls away the first offering. Two on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Tag. Got him. What a throw to end the inning. AL leaves 1, and our score remains 2-1. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ozzie Albies.
That one ripped right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Yeah.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That's towards center. Trout settles underneath it. 1 away.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Ball. That's inside.
That's
one
one misses. And now 3-1. And ball
Nope,
four,
ball
2
4.
aboard.
Take your base.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that is out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber led off the game with a strikeout. Inside just missed. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a foul ball. Albies over at second. Pajes on at first with 2 down. Rip to third. And that is that. National Leaguers strand a couple. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Chris Sale. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Leading up for the American League, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Nope. Outside. Ball 2.
Sale measures 6 feet 6 inches, 180 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer
That's
all around the
ball 3.
league.
3-2 now. That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the air, left field. He's got it. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Up next for the American League, the catcher, Shea.
One out man at first. Shea Langoliers now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
That one finds the corner. 0-2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Outside low, ball 1.
Yeah!
And Sale deals. Strike 2.
That's ball 2.
Caught him looking for the K. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. National Leaguer is out in front, 2-1.
Now pitching for
Bottom
the
half of the
Americans,
third, and they bring in a new pitcher,
57,
Drew Rasmussen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's Juan
Leading
Soto.
off for the
He
National
walked and
League,
came around
the
to
right
score
fielder,
his first time up.
Juan Soto.
Ball, that's out.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Ball to strike. Foul ball there. 1-2 now. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the National League, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
In the air to left center. Trout on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J.
For C.J. Abrams now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the National Leaguers, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Mason Miller. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the American League, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Right
Nope,
now,
inside,
behind in the
ball
count,
2.
2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That's a little
That's high.
Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but.
There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. And gone! A solo shot. And they tie it up. It's 2-2.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
There's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, he gave up the
outside.
home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the American League, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
American
back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Jacob Latz.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here comes Max Muncy. Flied to right his first time.
Baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. That one ripped, but foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fouled off down the right side. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball two.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Next offering is downstairs. Out towards left center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the National League, the left fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Flied to center his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Aye.
Now the 0-1. Inside, almost got him. Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw across his body, and very nicely done for the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Nationals.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
26.
fifth. Raisel
Right there.
Iglesias.
So at this point of the ball
Iglesias.
game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his
Leading
skipper.
off for the American
Now it's the
League,
second baseman, Ernie Clement. Reached on an infield
Clement.
single his first time. That's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
And that is ball one. Movement in the bullpen, Logan Webb, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Melendez also throwing. And the 1-0. Base knock center field. And a good start to the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on
Up
plane
next
for a
for the
long
American
time.
League,
That leads to
the
a high
center fielder,
contact
number
rate and more
27,
barrels, Boo.
Mike.
Even when you don't get it great,
Wow.
it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ball, that's out.
Breaking ball,
Yep,
and that
they
got him.
First base.
The batter, number 44.
And here
Designated
comes Jordan
hitter,
Alvarez
Jordan
for a critical at bat.
Alvarez.
Tap back to the mound. Throw on to Freeman, and that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 3-run dinger. And they take the lead. It's 5-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Ball one.
Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's
This has been
ball
a
two.
rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Hey.
Here's a 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Some high
batter, number
cheese
7.
for strike 3.
Shortstop,
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball,
Junior.
whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
High fly ball, right field. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now to
American
start the
League,
bottom of the
number
fifth and taking
47,
over on the mound, Ryan Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. Struck out looking his first time.
Baldwin.
Action in the pen down there. Darryl Dell, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now.
Ball one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off. He was late.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball, that's low.
Fought off foul. Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The right fielder,
Juan Soto now.
Soto.
Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And there's a ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Soto over at second, one down.
Ball, that's outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fires to first in time.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit, couldn't check his swing, and induces a nice little ground out.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brian Baker won't go any further tonight. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher on
Americans,
here, Cade
number
Smith.
36,
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming around third is Soto. The tag, and he's in there. And it's now 5-4.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hey!
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Right side. Play made, that ends the inning. 5 innings complete. The American Leaguers on top, 5-4. Back here in Philadelphia, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Now pitching for
Joan Duran gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bellinger up to hit. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Ball.
The 1-0. And he hits a ground ball
foul.
right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Now, Riley Green outside with a breaking ball. One-run game, one out, one on.
Runner! There we go! That's right!
The 1-0. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Hey! Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Green, the runner at first with two gone. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. American League strands one as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Right through there for a strike. This one in the air center field. Trout on his way over. And there's one away.
Up next for the National League, the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Sliced hard but foul. Marsh measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
Nope. That's inside.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. One, two now. That one lifted to left. Green in position. Out number 2.
Up next for the National League, the
So up
center
next,
fielder, number
Andy
44,
Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Yep, that ball went out.
On the ground, right side. And that's the inning. NL goes down quietly. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now,
Number
Luke
22.
Delgadio. And he'll
Luke
feature a hard slider to
Delgadio.
work off his fastball. American League making a move for a pinch hitter.
Number
Randy
56,
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alfredo Vega Ramos. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Just off
that's
the
out.
outside edge. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball
The
right on the
batter,
corner.
number
It's kind of like
44.
bowling when you think the ball's going to
Designated
get into the
hitter,
gutter and somehow it just
Yoda.
hangs onto that edge and knocks down a
Pitching
pin.
for the
Well, he got the outside
Number
corner of the
40,
plate and
Wilson
got that called third strike.
Contreras.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Wilson Contreras. Looking to start something with one gone. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the American League, the catcher, Shea.
So now a
Hitting to
pinch hitter for the
American League,
catcher,
number
Adley
35,
Rutschman. Trying to get
Adley
something going for him with two
Rutschman.
away. This one in the air center field. Pajes gets under it, and that is that. Nothing doing there for the American League. They lead at 5-4.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new
American
pitcher here to
League,
start the
number
bottom of the
77,
seventh. Louis Varland.
Power
Varland.
slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of
Leading
late
up for the
movement, so it's tough to
National
pick
League,
up.
The catcher,
Well,
Drake.
one-run game. Here's the catcher,
Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Arozarena gets it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Dave
for the
Roberts
National
turning to his
Leaguer.
bench for a new
Number
bat.
24,
William Contreras.
William
Big at bat for him with the tying run and scoring
Contreras.
position. Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. James Wood.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 1-0.
Good
No, that's
spot for the
down.
hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Nobody out. The tying and go-ahead runs are aboard here at the bottom of the 7th. The 2-1 is high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Luis Arias, a critical at-bat in this game for him. Fastball for a strike. And the 0-1. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. And this place is rocking. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 8-5. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning. They set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Louis Varland won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
They turn things over to the southpaw, Darryl Dell.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat, Otto Lopez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. That gets down for a hit. He's not stopping, on his way home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart.
Hey!
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 10-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
There you go, kid.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
That's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Caminero takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Close one,
Ball
doesn't
one.
get the call. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Up next for the National League, the center fielder, number 44.
2 down, base is
Andy.
empty. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. On the ground
That
to the
ball's
left.
foul.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits
Up
against a
next
firm
for the
front
National
side,
League,
and
the
the hands
catcher,
just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pajes off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Oh, he can't squeeze it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they've doubled things up now at 10-5.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the
Number
mound to start the
4,
8th. Alfredo Vega Ramos.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
No. Inside.
The 1-0.
This is a
Ball two.
very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Ball
Just
three.
missed. Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. American League making a move for a pinch hitter, Zaydan Rafaela.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Ball
Well,
inside.
the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Just
Ball three.
missed. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
American League making a move for a pinch hitter, Tristan Peters. Good opportunity for him first and second with nobody out. Ground ball right side.
All right.
They get one, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Up next for the American League, the first baseman, number 22,
Ben Rice digs in now, 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Riley O'Brien, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Webb getting loose as well. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Two outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fastball is outside. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. and they cut into the lead. It's 10-7.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alfredo Vega Ramos gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Logan Webb on to pitch here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Webb.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
In the air, right field, and makes the grab, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's a 3-run game at 10-7.
Now pitching for
back
the
now,
Americans.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Hank Townsend. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Bryce Harper.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Slider misses outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Corbin Carroll, a runner at first for him, nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Harper around third. One run is in. Passes third. He wants it all. Play at the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Matt Olson.
And what a great guy to be able to turn to off the bench, huh?
Ball.
The 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. Clement over to first. And Olson is set down.
The batter number 6. Shortstop, Otto Lopez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. Rips one to right. And that'll do it. 9th inning coming up. The NL leads it 11-7. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the
digging
American
in,
League,
Ernie
the
Clement.
second baseman, Ernie
The MO for him is contact,
Clement.
a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. And the 1-0.
Hey!
Webb, a 6'2 righty, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Foul!
And it's a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the
Up next
first
for the
out here
American
in the
League.
ninth.
The
American
pitching
League
for
making
the
a move for a
American
pinch hitter.
Number
Travis
37,
Bazzana looking to
Travis
start something with one gone.
Bazzana.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one the other way, and
foul.
foul ball.
Ball 1.
On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side, and that's just foul.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their
Up
last
next
out.
for the American League. The
So they're
pitching
making a
for the
move for a
American
bat
League.
off the
Number
bench.
2,
Yandy Diaz looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Yeah!
Diaz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Webb is just 1 strike away. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Adley Rutschman up next for the American League. Out towards right center field. Carroll on the move to the alley. He's got it. Ball game. And the National League All-Stars slugged their way to a win in this one.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. They put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.